What's going on YouTube? I figured I would do my first ever end of the year sneaker pickup video, just like everyone else is doing. This year's been really amazing. A lot of good releases. It's been the year of SBs, which I'm totally for. They have some really good Jordans that came out. But this top list is only going to be 8 because I honestly really didn't even pick that many up. And if I did, I sold them just because I didn't wear them. So 2 of them are going to be, I sold the SB4s just because I think I wore those twice in the almost year that I have had them. The Haritos I hit for retail and never wore. So shoes like that I know that is on everyone's list, just didn't make it because I didn't really get any use out of it. So what I have picked up this year has been a whole bunch of Asics and New Balances. So I like to think that this list is pretty diverse. I think I really only have one Nike, and it's a SB. And then all the other shoes in my collection, I'm basically just picking up grails from previous years. So yeah, let's just start things off with number 8, I guess. So this is the Asics Legacy GmbH collab right there. A lot of these shoes are going to be black and white, you're going to tell, but they're all very different. So this is the only Legacy I have, very similar to like a Gel Kayano 14, but the colors on this, with it being black and white, are very in your face, very bold, very bright. A true white, very nice wide panel mesh right there. Everything is going to be that shimmery, super high gloss, like patent leather all throughout. Just really awesome. Got this locally from my sneaker shop below retail, so 160 instead of 190. And yeah, when I saw that they posted these the day before in my size, I had to grab them DS and everything. So really cool, really comfortable, and glad that I have these. These are number 8 on my list. So the next one, number 7, kind of a hot take. I don't think this is on a lot of people's list. I don't think a lot of people like this shoe, but to me, this is very plain shoe with a lot of details and a hit of orange. So love black and white, I love purple, I love orange, I love green. So this shoe, when I saw rumors for it, I definitely needed it. You could say it's like a reverse panda. I have the pigeons, the black and white ones, so this is very similar to that colorway, but not at the same time. But yeah, I really like the hit of that orange. I know some people didn't like it. This is almost like diamond plating. That's going to be a reflective swoosh, and that tongue is all going to be 3M as well. And I had to throw the orange laces on there. So yeah, I love this shoe. I wish the quality was a little bit better. That suede isn't nearly as good as it could be, but honestly, I mean, I got this for retail, so I can't complain. If you can pick this up used, DS, whatever, for below like $220, I would highly recommend it. I love the shoe. It's super wearable, very contrasty, very black and white. Just a really nice shoe. So yeah, glad to have this and glad I got this at my local skate shop. I think the one shoe that I know is probably on everyone's list this year is going to be the Action Bronson 990 V6. When New Balance rumored this model, so not even this colorway, this model, I did not like it. Like a lot of people, and everyone's minds have changed. I thought this was very similar to a Hoka. Very chunky sole, looked very cushioned, but the more I've seen them, the more they've released. And after I got these in hand and wore them, this shoe is so incredibly comfortable, but it's not like a Hoka where it's overly cushioned. This is just, they really nailed it. It is very supportive and just an amazing shoe. So when Action Bronson came out with these, didn't know anything about that guy. Now I love his music. A super big fan. This is the only shoe that I have of his so far. I hit this on his website for retail, and I don't know how, but I got super lucky and happy to have him. Of course, this being his first collab, this is always going to be the highest. So I think these are fetching 400 to 500, which is insane. I would not pay that, but for 220 or 250, whatever I paid, it's a great shoe. So a lot of people either love or hate this just because it is so crazy, wacky, and somehow it makes sense, but it doesn't at the same time. So don't really like blue, so not like the biggest fan of the blue, but my favorite details is just that super bright orange and that purple, and of course the laces right there. And yeah, I love this shoe. I don't know how, but it is super wearable, especially in the summertime, just with shorts and all black outfit. This kind of, does its own talking. So really glad to have these. I think right now this is the only 990 V6 I have. I really want the Carhartt Whip ones, but they are fetching too much for them being as simple and plain as they are. If one on eBay pops up used, I would love to snag, but yeah. I guess the next one, I've lost count. The Salomon, however you say it, in clothing exclusive XT6. So I've had multiple XT6s, sold them or returned them because the fit was weird or it was kind of too gorp-core-y. But when I saw In Clothing, which is a retailer, I believe in the UK, release this colorway, I had to grab it. I entered on their raffle and I hit. I think these are fetching 300 plus. Retail, I think 220 shipped, something around there. But the colors on this is kind of like that re-release of the kangaroo color, so very tan, khaki, black, but In Clothing's version of that. So the undertone is going to be like a very true black, very deep, very dark, and then you get this middle color being kind of like a tan, and then the other color being like a darker tan, khaki, whatever you want to call it, brown. And I just love how that makes that brighter color pop, super in your face. Love it. I think I've always gone up half a size on the XT6s because they were really narrow. I didn't know, because it was a UK raffle, how the sizing works, so I ended up getting a 9 without me knowing, tried them on, and they fit phenomenally. So for future reference, go true to size, because if you go up half a size, they're super long, even if they're narrow. So they'll stretch out a little bit. Comfort on these is pretty solid. They're definitely like a very sturdy shoe, so not cushioned, but the colorway is superb. I would pay the resale for these because that's how phenomenal I think they are. So XT6s. The next one, not a lot of people know about the brand or the shoe or the colorway. So this is going to be the District Vision New Balance Fresh Foam. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. So story with this is these released on District Vision's website. I think they're a brand in California. Both colorways sat. A couple days later, New Balance released them, and the brown pair sold out almost instantly. These, I think they had a couple sizes left, and by this time, I think they're all sold out of both colors, but was not expecting that because I really want to get the brown ones, but I got these from New Balance just because it was free shipping. They had my size. I love both of them, so glad I got them. These are extremely comfortable. You can just see like in your face this super thick sole right there. It looks so good on foot with an all black outfit, black pants, baggy pants, everything. This colorway is just phenomenal. It's going to be that kind of cream color and then that khaki hit. District Vision did a good job of throwing their branding right there. I like what they did with the New Balance in right there. They got District Vision right there, and then some details with their logo on both sides. Or yeah, just one side. And then a detail on the back. So super comfortable, true to size, super thick tread, Vibram sole. Worn these and really want the brown pair. So kind of crazy. This is number 4 on my list, but I mean, it is just super clean, super comfortable. I'm 5'7", so I love any shoe that gives me a couple inches just because I am short. The next one, another local sneaker store resale shop pickup. This is the Gelo 14 Unaffected. This brand, don't know anything about. They came out with 3 colors. This one, which I think is the most wearable, there was another one that was primarily black with a silver toe, and then they had like a mint color that was just crazy in your face. Saw these on Bodega's website, didn't want to spend $220 on them. Then my sneaker shop got them in, traded some things in, and got these. So these are probably the most wearable shoe out of my whole collection. And just, you know, how I said everything's black and white in my collection. So like this is bold, right? This is super in your face. This is a more toned down. Even though they're both white, they're 2 different variants, if that makes any sense. Maybe I'm crazy, but I love what they did with the Asics branding. It's also in patent leather, very shiny, but the contrast of the gray really makes it bold, but it's very subtle. I love the black, how it goes from the toe all the way to the heel. Those gel pods are going to be that translucent cream looking color. And my favorite part, very similar to the XT6, are these hiking style laces with the cinch that go all the way to the toe. I think that is such a cool detail. Anytime I wear this, looks like a GR, looks like it's jound, whatever, but they look at that and they're like, what is going on? So super cool shoe. For sneakerheads, they kind of turn their heads trying to figure out what this is. Very low key, very subtle, can wear with absolutely anything. So very glad. This has to be number 3 on my list. I wear it so much, so, and super comfortable. The next one, of course, I guess you could count these together or separately. The most recent pickup I have is going to be the Joe Freshgoods 990 V4 Intro. Joe Freshgoods has been killing all of his releases. I hit the pastel one, the pink one, on his Instagram when he released that last year. Sold them just because I never really wore them, but this colorway is so clean. Another black and white shoe, right? But it's just crazy to me that not more people wanted these, that they're not reselling for nearly as much. They are just so clean and so perfect. He did a phenomenal job on these. So this is going to be primarily white, right, with black undertones. He put patent leather on New Balance, which has only been done a handful of times, and he did the perfect amount. So basically every black panel is going to have a tiny bit of trim of that so it shines. Love the Joe Freshgoods hit there. And all throughout, he just killed this. It is so clean. The 1998, this is taking from the movie Belly, which I have not seen, but now I probably will. You can look at other reviews and kind of go into detail as to the references that this makes from the movie, but super stoked. I love the 990 V4. I do not like the V3s at all. I think they fit weird going down half a size or true to size. I need like an in-between, if that makes any sense. These half size down, phenomenal fit, 100% perfect. Do not go true to size, at least in my opinion. Hit this on his raffle, this and the other one, which is going to be my number 1 in this year's pickup. So yeah, if you can snag these, if you haven't already picked them up, definitely do so. If you don't like this one, then get my number 1 pick of this year, which is going to be the 990 V4 Outro. So this shoe is just phenomenal. Like it is so good. The materials on it, I know lighting in here is horrible, but it's just going to be your normal super buttery New Balance suede right there. Primarily black with white accents and everything. Same thing with patent leather. Same details throughout. The insole is going to be a little different, but just a super clean colorway. Like I said, all black outfit. This looks super, super good. Love what he did. So this shoe comes stock with black laces. I threw the white ones to match the tongue. And same thing with this one. This comes stock with the white and I threw the black on to match the tongue. So here they are side by side, super good. I forgot to mention this is going to be the opposite suede, so very thick hair suede right there, and then this is going to be that short hair. So yeah, this is my #1 pick of the year, maybe because it just came out, but Joe Freshgoods is phenomenal. This colorway is phenomenal, and getting it for retail is even better. So yeah, that's the 8 that I have this year. Some honorable mentions that I am probably selling that I don't have in this video. I hit the Notra XT4s. If you take a look at those, they're like a hidden NY XT4. Just don't really like the XT4. I definitely prefer the XT6 as far as how they look on feet and comfort and stuff. And then the Hall Studios Asics 1130s. In the Glacier colorway, I hit on an in-clothing raffle. Those are the all-white ones. I think they're phenomenal. I get a ton of use out of them, but I have 4 primarily white shoes here. So just trying to thin out the collection. Something I don't need just because I get so much use out of both this and this pair of Asics. I don't need another one, especially if it's all suede like that one. I can get way more use out of these that are primarily the more durable materials. And then another one I hit on the Samba and Ronnie Feig Asics, or Adidas, yeah. Hit that on Christmas and was super excited. So those haven't even shipped yet, but trying to keep those. And that's honestly really it. So let me know if you guys want to see my older SB collection. Everything that I have here should be a review. So if you want a more in-depth look at them, take a look at those reviews. And thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more.